Sorry it was late, man. I had to stop by my daughter's house. See my grandson. He did some weird shit at school. He did some weird shit in school. I ain't mad at him. Mama was, right? But man, the teacher told him to do something. He didn't want to do it. She tried to get him in the timeout in the class. My grandson told him, tell my papa. You better call my mama if I can tell my papa. Imagine that, man. Boy, you something else. Come on in, man. Let's make it do what it do, man. Make it do what it do, man. Why brothers be hating on brothers, man? How you living, homie? How you living? How you living? I see you the first one up in here, man. Come on up in here, man. Come on up in here, man. Come on up in here, man. Y'all tap on in, man. Let's support the channel. I still need them 3 people into this raffle, though. Come on up in here, man. Y'all into this raffle, too, man. Support me, man. I want to be able to get these patterns before the day is out, man. Just 3 more people. Come on up in here, man. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Oh, she fine, man. She fine. Quite fine. We're supposed to be going somewhere tomorrow. Leaving about 12 o'clock tomorrow. Ain't gonna know where we going till we get to the destination, though. She always pick a lovely place to go for a weekend, though, so I'm good. Let's make it do what it do. Y'all tap on in, man. Tap on in. It's Friday. I don't believe majority of the bullshit on out here on social media, man. I don't know about y'all, but I don't. Now they talking about big, you might have a hot one. People show this talking up on charges on the homie, boy. That's something else, man. I ain't never seen a lot of brothers was bad on another black man, man. That's crazy right there, man. Why we don't know how to support each other? Why we can't support each other? It ain't about we don't know how. We know how to support each other. Why we don't? Why we don't support each other? Man, that's crazy. Jump on in, man. We got 10 people up in there, 11 likes. Get these likes up. Come in, hitting that like and subscribe, man. Come in, hitting that like and subscribe, man. Send your salutation to a black man. Oh, let me read this, man. Let me read this. My homeboy gave me this. I'm going to start reading this shit, too. Every live I do, I'm going to start reading this, man. I got to start reading. Views and opinions expressed in this video are solely my own and do not reflect those of my employer or any affiliation organization. My goal is to spark thoughtful conversation, not conflict. I encourage respectful dialogue and understanding as we navigate complex social and radical topics together. You understand what I'm saying? This is my disclaimer that I'm saying at the beginning of this show. So come on up in here, man. Let's tap on in. Let's make it do what it do. Thank my homie for giving me that. Come on in. Y'all tap on in, man. Tap on in, man. Been in it 3 minutes, man. I know y'all seeing all the new chaos going on with the homie, the big you. Well, hey, man, I guess people don't like how I'm low key. Not low key, I'm defending them. The topic is the haters in social media. Why brothers love hating on other brothers, man. Why we can't support each other. Why we got to always assassinate each other's character and tear each other down. Why we got to wish bad on another black man at the expense of his family. Why we got to do that? What's so important about tearing your own down, man? Like the brother Jay Hood, he was on TikTok, made a video about Loose Cannon. In the same breath he tearing Loose Cannon down, he praising No Jumper. Said, man, No Jumper is the coolest motherfucker thing on YouTube. That's the coolest podcast on YouTube. What's so cool about No Jumper? He trying to get a seat at the table when he in jail? What's so cool about it? He talking about Loose Cannon gonna get dug out when he get to the joint and all that. What about you? You had a couple of fights based on some shit they brought up on you? Come on, man. Let's make it make sense. Why do brothers do this to each other, man? Why brothers do this to each other, man? Why do brothers do this to each other, man? I don't understand this, man. I really don't understand this, man. You know what I mean? But it's Friday. Y'all ask some questions, man. Let's create a better topic. You don't want to be up in here. Let's tell me to leave and I'll leave, man. Let's talk about it, man. Why do brothers love to hate on brothers, man? In social media. Y'all ain't watch this. You don't want to talk about Trump, you don't talk about Elon Musk. Y'all don't want to talk about these people that's about to come at us. Y'all don't want to talk about no jumper. How you put brothers on there and get them caught up in a cross. Yeah, you got to blame some of them dudes coming out their mouth. They're exaggerating and all this, right? Get a black man the benefit of the doubt, man. It's because that's what's still. Oh, shit, man. It ain't selling. They finding the man guilty based on the public opinion. Based on public opinion. But you right. Yeah, you right. It sells if you talk about your own people. You belittle your own people. You assassinate your people's character. You assassinate them mentally and physically. Yeah, it sells. It sells. I'm not in the buying though. I don't buy that. Now, bam, I don't buy it, man. I ain't buying it. I ain't jumping on the bandwagon of the Wahoopies and the Mahindras to tear my people down. No, not me. Not me. I'm not doing that. I'm not selling my soul. I'm not going out. Jay King, what's up, homie? I ain't selling my soul, you know. But I don't know if Big you've been charged with a murder. And I got a direct line to what's going on because I know one of the dudes that's his co-defendant. That's part of the indictment. I ain't got word that Big you got charged with a murder. I hope he don't. You understand what I'm saying? I don't understand why brothers want to see that man with a murder. I don't even understand why they want to see him in jail. What about the good stuff he done in the community, man? Won't you, some of y'all talk about the good things he did in the community, man? How he created a football league at Crenshaw. How he gave back to the community. Let's talk about that. How he had basketball players and celebrities donate money to him to help his organization to help the kids that live in your community that you wasn't trying to help. Now you're taking on an avenue from them. So who else gonna fulfill Big U shoes? I mean, C-Spy do a good job. They give back to the community. A lot of gang interventions give back to the community. But what about Big U? Why everybody want to assassinate him? Why everybody want to tear him down? Come on, man. Let's make it make sense, man. You understand what I'm saying? Let's tear somebody else down for once, man. This shit ain't cool, man. I swear it ain't, man. It ain't cool at all, man. Our brothers want to sit up and tear another brother down. Do y'all really think that's cool? We got 24 people and 13 likes, man. Let's get these likes up. Y'all come up and hit that like and subscribe. Ask some questions. Let's liven this live up, man. Let's liven the live up, man. Let's make it do what it do, man. Let's make it do what it do. Don't run from it, run to it. You know, I'm gonna sit up and give y'all a story though, man. I got three little homies resting in peace. I've been Old Dog, I met when Old Dog. I haven't seen Old Dog since he was about a year old. I remember when he was born. His daddy and mama's my little homegirl. Dre Gardner, Drevo, Andre. Then I got BG Crow, resting in peace. BG Crow, Jim Jones, and Dookie Doo, they used to run together, right? And man, I remember one time I gave Dookie Doo something. I shouldn't have did it. They were still, I think they was in high school. I gave both of them something to get some money. And I shouldn't have did it, right? And they had no intentions of paying me. They had no intention. I didn't have no intentions of putting my hands on them. You know, I gave them like an ounce of water a piece to get them put some money in their pocket, right? But believe me, they wasn't ditching school. They couldn't ditch school. We didn't play that in the hood. Little homies couldn't ditch school because I couldn't ditch school when I was coming up. Big homies get on, right? Anyway, man, I think about 3 or 4 nights before I got arrested, I seen Crow. Crow was going in the liquor store. I just pulled up, jumped out my colors. I'm going in the store. I'm on the run. Everybody in the hood know I'm on the run. Crow said, "Big homie, let me holler at you." I'm thinking he's gonna give my money, right? I'm like, "What's up, man? Why you in the hood, cuz? Police just on 133rd. Look at you, cuz. You need to get out the hood, cuz. They gonna get on you, cuz. They looking for you, cuz." I was like, "Is that right?" And I didn't take heed to what Crow said, right? I took my last right around on 133rd. Homie shooting dice. So I started shooting dice. About 2 Compton police cars pull up. They got me on the car. Got us on the car and shit. I ain't got no idea. My wallet is in my car, right? And one of the police said, "Oh, we got you, Bam." I said, "Man, I ain't Bam, I'm Inch." They knew me and my brother, right? I said, "I'm Inch, man. Look, we look just alike." Hey, man, the fools let me go, right? About 3 nights later, about three nights later that morning, about 5 o'clock in the morning, they busted my apartment, right? Scared the shit out of me and my girl, right? Arrested me. Police that I told I was Inch to, he was one of them. That fool bust me right in the head, man, with a flashlight. They had me cuffed up. I was sitting on the bed and shit, my drawers and shit. They tearing the house up. They found a .380. One of them said, we got a murder weapon. I'm laughing. This gun never been fired. The gun was in my girl's name, right? It was a legal gun. So anyway, when they cuffed me up, when they bust me in the head with the flashlight, I'm like, man, I'm bleeding, man. Y'all need to take me to the hospital, right? They take me to Martin Luther King. They stitching me up. They catch me out. They handcuff one hand. They have me cuffed to the bed. I'm trying to get out the other cuff. By the time I got out the other cuff, they pulled the curtain back. I was trying to get the fuck up out that hospital, man. I never forget what Crow said. Why you in the neighborhood, big homie? Police looking for you. I should have took heed to what my little homie was saying. Little Crow was a beast too. I was in the pen when he was doing this business, man, but he was with it. He was with it. He was handling this business. Him, Dookie Dude, Jim Jones. Jim Jones was one of the first ones I wanted to get the name Lil Bam, right? I went to jail. Jim Jones ended up coming to jail too. Did an L sentence. He came back home. James Cass, what's up? Bam Effect, what's up? You got to read the indictment, OG. Big U was in support, but he did some of this to accept. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Big U shouldn't have been on social media talking. He shouldn't have paid attention to what people were saying about him. He should, when you start calling dudes that you running with rats, why would you share information with them, right? Any type of information. I just can't see myself supporting rats. I don't support what other people belittle. I'm looking at the good he did. We all got some bad at us. I'm looking at the good he did too. What was Compton like when you was a kid before the gangs was bigger? Compton was good, man. Shit, Compton's still good. You understand? LA, to me, LA still good. We just got a lot of rebuilding to do. You know, understand what I'm saying? When I was a kid, man, wasn't no drive-bys. You didn't hear this much gang violence. You didn't hear a whole lot of snitching. Wasn't no social media, so we wasn't worried about that. And gang, when I first started gang banging, man, say it wasn't no busters in the gang would be a lie. Every hood got a buster, right? But it's more busters now than it ever been. And it ain't the youngsters, that's the busters. It's some old dudes in their 50s, right? 50-year-old men's, they got hell of a jobs, getting 6-figure incomes and putting 100 on a 10, a 10 on a 2. It was totally different, man. If you was known, like, if they would have had social media when I was coming up, wasn't no need of me getting on the social media saying I'm a Compton Crip because people already knew I was a Crip. So when you getting on here telling everybody where you from, putting it on your hood, putting it on your dead homeboys, you just advocating just to be advocating. This ain't gang banging, man. What y'all see on social media, them dudes ain't gang banging. They doing buster shit, man. In them 70s, 1970s, Compton seemed like the most beautiful times. It was. Listen to me, man. I used to walk from Front Hood to Nutty Block in the 70s. So that means I had to go through Cedar Block, Fruittown Cedar Block, Park Village, get to Nutty. Never once did I have a problem. Never once. I wasn't creeping. I was really walking or riding a bike down Wilmington, right? But I would never. Now, I'm going to tell you this. You couldn't pay me to go down Central between El Segundo and Rose Club. No way. I go down Central on Compton Boulevard. Even when I had a car, I wouldn't drive down Central between El Segundo and Rose Green. West Sides wasn't going to get me because they wanted to get me and they wasn't going to get me. You understand what I'm saying? But it's a few times I done rolled through their hood, just riding through there, not to put no work in, riding through there trying to be hard. You understand what I'm saying? Because when I gang bang, man, I gang bang. I was out there. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't trying to put 100 on the chin. I was out there. I was with it. You know what I mean? I had a crew. But when I got out of YA, the dudes I ran with wasn't banging no more. My homies, Baby June and Burn, Scrab, them, hey, they was getting money. DK had a hell of a job working for the LA, Los Angeles County School District. You understand what I'm saying? Still working there, about to retire, my best friend. But we all kicked it. I'll never forget, man, when I came home, my boy Bebe, my best friend, he rested in peace. Bebe said, man, stop banging. We ain't doing that no more. And this is what made me stop banging, man. Just getting money. My big homie Denny Mo and Renee. Bebe used to sell water. Some dudes from other sessions come out here and say, what a Sherm at this time, sticks was $30 a stick. I take more Baby house, I can get the stick for $20 and pocket 10. And one Saturday morning, man, Denny Mo came to my house. Said, man, ride with me, let's go eat breakfast. Went to Mama Knockers and ate breakfast. My big homie said, I'm gonna put you on. He gave me 4 ounces. Renee gave me 4 ounces. I had to give him 700 a piece. That's 1,400. I gave him that money the next day selling sticks. That's how good the selling PCP was. And check this out, man. I laid the rag down. I tucked my rag in my pocket. I started getting money. I was running Nixon Gardens, fucking with Renee on LB, on the lot boy lot, LB lot. And I just started getting money, man. Gang banging came back when I went to prison. Because in prison, ain't no players card. It's a Crip card, Blood card, BGF card, 415 card. What you know about Mr. Bridges, man? That's the favorite story when I was coming up going to Willowbrook. Bridges, man. But getting money, I always knew how to get money. When I got out of YA, I was just on some Crip shit, man. And I ended up going to prison in 1979, did a jet stretch, came home, stayed out 45 days, caught something. You know, ended up doing the longest stretch. Now I'm back on the streets, through the grace of God, I'm back at home, enjoying life. I finally learned how to enjoy life by learning how to enjoy myself and appreciate myself. If it was one time, man, I ain't ashamed to admit, man, you're a gang banger, you constantly putting yourself in harm's way, and you constantly going back and forth to jail, you don't love yourself. You don't even respect yourself. If I wasn't loving myself and respecting myself, constantly being in jail. What man want to be in jail and can't bury their parents when their parents pass away? What man want to be in jail when his brother and sister pass and you can't bury them? Come on, man. Your aunties, your uncle, your grandparents. I lost so much when I was in jail, man. I lost a great when I was in prison, right? And it hurted me, man. You know what I mean? It took a lot out of me. And those losses gave me a lot of strength to grow up. I believe I became a grown man at the age of 50 in prison. Jay King, you had asked me if prison or maturity made me, it was both. Without prison, I probably wouldn't be thinking where I am today. I'd probably be dead, man. If I wouldn't have never went to prison, I'd probably be dead. I ain't ashamed to say that. I ain't ashamed to say that. I ain't alive because I was some hard ass dude. To a certain degree, prison saved my life. It caused me to end up living. And it made me grow up. It made me see things that I thought was cool that wasn't cool. Man, I had to be a big damn fool to think prison was cool. Now I don't regret gang banging. I regret going to jail. But I don't regret gang banging. I ain't go to jail for gang activity. You understand what I'm saying? I went for something totally different. First time I went to getting money, hijacking trucks, right? But the second time, man, I went stealing black man's lives, and that shit ain't cool. That ain't nothing to brag about, man. That ain't nothing to brag about. And I don't know why a lot of people think that's cool, right? I ain't never set up and told people about open cases. I don't sit up and tell nobody who I shot, who I killed. I ain't trying to go to jail. So I don't understand why these brothers get on social media and do that today. Having missed out on dead kids in the streets is a hell of a mental challenge to get over. But like you said, big the walls may have saved you instead of streets have not gotten it. In a real, hey, listen to me, little James. You think I'm lying? I ain't lost nobody I ran with the gang back. Only two of them died violently. BJ got killed by the police. Scrab got killed. Dudes I ran with. And 50. 50, what 50 is? I got a homie named 50. I hope is that him? And all of my other homies died from natural cause, health problems. I ain't gonna say natural cause, health problems, right? Doc, Molly, you know what I'm saying? One of my friends died from overdose of drugs from up there swing, right, baby? And I miss it. Miss my homies. And the only one still living is me, Ronnie, June, Laverne, Lil Crook, Boogie in the pen got life without the LY. When I came up, man, did no front hoods die from gang violence. But about two or three. AB brother, uh, James Irvin lived on my street, my big homie. Got killed leaving Nixon Gardens one night. Somebody shot him. Just, Nixon just shot him. Homies put in major work behind it, right? That's the first mission I went on when James got killed, 1973. Yeah, 73 got killed. We put work in. You understand what I'm saying? James could end up playing pro baseball. But Compton, when I say Compton, I'm gonna say LA. LA was cool, man. The community, we wasn't worried about drive-bys. We wasn't no such thing as a drive-by, man. The biggest gun you see when I was coming up going to a party be a shotgun. You hear a motherfucker got a shotgun, you got out the way. You understand what I'm saying? You got out the way, man. I remember one time I went to a party in Mona Park on 124 in Wilmington Boulevard. I stepped on the nigga biscuits walking in the park. This nigga like, nigga, you gonna shine my biscuits, nigga. I'm like, cuz, what you say? I'm a little nigga, right? Banging like a mother. I'm like, cuz, you got me fucked up. And he fired on me. Charlie, then he fired on me. I fired back. Before he can even get in the cold part, he the one to fight. I'm gonna keep it 100. But I had to fire back because I ain't a bust. I ain't a punk. Right? My big homie Lacelle come out the party on that front porch. Like, nigga, don't ping, ping, ping. Two-piece dude. Nigga, don't get on my little homeboy like that, man. Leave little Bam alone. This dude who biscuits I stepped on, man. Me and him ended up getting cool. When I got to high school, he was a couple years older. Matter of fact, he was a couple years when I was in the 10th, he was in the 12th. First misunderstanding we had in high school, never forget, it was like the first week of school. We shooting dice behind the gym in Centennial. I'm breaking it. My big homie Abram right there, Lacelle right there, right? Lacelle wasn't even going to the team. He was ditching, hanging up in Centennial. And the nigga said, man, this little nigga cheap. Abram said, no, nigga's hands, I was a little nigga, man. I was like, when I first got to high school, I was like 4'11", 5 feet, right? My hands were small, so it wasn't like I was rolling dice, but I was flying some T's, some crooked dice. The nigga didn't know that. He didn't know that. Didn't nobody know I was flying T's, but baby, DK now. My crew knew I fired T's. Some of my big homies knew. They had an idea, right? So about 2 or 3 weeks later, man, we across the street from Centennial Gammon at Mama Knox. And the nigga said, nigga, I ain't gonna fade you no more. I said, yeah, I hear you talking. Because me and Bird from Mona Park used to break the dice games up. Me and Bird from Mona Park was same grade, same age. We used to break the dice games up. I used to talk gang of shit. I kept a pistol. I kept a pistol on me every day at Centennial, man. OG Wolf that be tapping to my show. He got that confirmed. He said, man, my homeboy said you had a pistol every day. I kept a 22 pistol on me, man. Because I gambled a lot. I never had a fight based on because I was a cripple. One dude, I was fucking with a blood brawl. He called me a crab. I fired on him in the dance called the Sock Out. That night, they was giving something at Centennial. We up there gambling. Westside Paru's robbed the dice game. I'll never forget. We was on the side of the gym, between the gym and the gym and boys' gym. You feel me? We shooting dice, man. All we seen was a clothes basket, red clothes basket, nigga with shotgun. Red bandana style. Like, nigga, break yourself. Niggas took off running. They got the money that was on the ground. And niggas started shooting. My homie June Piper, a road dog, got shot in the leg that night. The homie Muscle, Ricky Joe grabbed him and all that, right? But Centennial, then, man, Centennial was vicious. I got kicked out of Centennial and I'm going to continuation Tubman. Then I went to YA, right? But I wanted to go to Compton High, and my mama was going to check me into Compton High. Then I changed. I said, no, I don't want to go to Compton High. Fuck, let me just go to continuation. Because I knew my cousin, Lil Ali, he was in the 12th. I was in the 10th. I couldn't have been ditching if he was there. He wasn't going to let me ditch. I could have went to Walton one time, right? I didn't want to go to Walton because Lil Ali going there. My female cousin going there, sister, me and her the same age, same grade. If I'd have been doing anything fucked up, she would have told them Lil Ali would have chastised me, right? So I didn't want to go to school with none of my cousins. I couldn't, even when I was going to Centennial, my big brother used to get on me behind some of the shit I used to do and get caught up in. I remember one time we was gambling, man, and my big brother was a player. We jumped on the Pyro dude. You know, Pyro dude fired him, and my brother got on him. You know what I'm saying? My homie Kenny Ellison. Kenny Ellison used to tell people, can't fuck with Bam. When did you go to Centennial? When did Centennial go from Crips and Bloods to all Bloods? I think the 90s. It was, watch this, man. A lot of dudes ain't gonna confirm this. A lot of Pyrus ain't gonna confirm this. When I was going to Centennial, you know, it was Pyrus there. We considered that a Crips school because it was more Crips than Bloods. You understand what I'm saying? And you had some Bloods up there that wasn't with the business. They wasn't soft there. Yellow Ice and Ricky Duncan there, they wasn't soft. They was with the business. I remember Frank Pettaway tried to get on me at Centennial one time. I said, was gonna whoop Frank Pettaway ass fucking with me. I was gonna whoop his ass, man. I fired on his homie. Frank's boys walking around in the gym. Y'all ready to get it up, get it on, throw it up to Peter, they homies. Me and Frank Pettaway arguing like, I said, you ain't gonna do nothing to him. I said, Nathan and Dean, you ain't gonna do nothing to my little old boy, you know what I'm saying? He was like, you fuck with Bam, man. My homies was coming out to play. The front corner pocket was gonna come out to play. The big homies wasn't happy. Because when I went to high school, man, you know, a lot of front of the pocket, we started messing with girls in the West Side, and they messing with girls in our hood, you know. But other than that, Centennials, I like the Centennial, man. I supported the football team. My homie was quarterback there, Floyd Hodge. He ended up playing for the Atlantic coach. Nicky Curtin was the football coach. I went to school with Omar Bradley. When I was in the 10th, he was in the 12th, playing ball. Yeah. Centennial, that was the school. Willowbrook, only Bloods went to Willowbrook Junior High with me. Red Eye Ricky Frazier, Food Child, Stanley Pitts. Stanley lived in the pocket on Lucerne. Red Eye Rick people was my people. I ran with his cousin June. Red Eye Ricky Frazier's sugar-free cousin. And sugar-free uncle was my partner, General Piper. Yeah, I'm back at it, man. I see they trying to get Big U. People trying to chalk up on the hot one for Big U. I was just trying to see why brothers always hating on brothers, man. I can't relate to that. That's something I can't relate to, you know. But yeah, when I was coming up, man, Compton was velvet. LA was velvet, man. I was one of them crews that got around. I used to fuck with a lot of 8-9s. Me and Duck, 8-9 was like cousins. Deep Duck, 8-9. My first robbery I ever did, I did with Duck from 8-9 East Coast and Lil Mike from 9-7. First robbery I ever did when I was 13 years old. Roger Stowe in Bishop Hood, matter of fact. Mama's pop stuff. Went in there with a 22 rifle and a sawed-off 410. Got $900. 3 people, 300 apiece. Back on the live. Right on. Do that work west. Shit, I got a 10-day suspension. I ain't working. I got a 10-day suspension without pay. But it's all good though. It's all good. I ain't complaining no more, man. You know, watch this. I can't be mad at the control that turned me in. I got to be mad at myself. Having my best on, telling people where I work at, giving people ammunition to harm me. No, I can't be mad. Watch this, man. Hey, J. King, I can't even tell you what happened. To be honest, watch this, man. I get out the pen the first time I hear about Anzac Grape. I'll never forget, I'm going in the pocket. I just came off Christine Street, talking to Linda Cross. I'm going to go in the pocket and talk to June Piper to go to the Stones house. It's about the third day I was out. And the little dude from AG seen me. Me and my little baby brother look just alike. We look like twins, right? And he had shot one of them cats over there and went to the pen for it. And anyway, they see me. They go get Kenny Joe. I don't know if you knew the Gilmores. They go get Kenny Joe. Matter of fact, I was on Great. I left Linda Cross house and went to DeRozan, the basketball player auntie house, his mama twin sister house. I talked to her, Donna, and my big homie MC. MC was like my big brother. Anyway, when I come about the MC and Donna house, I'm gonna go in the pocket. Anzac and Grape was front hood. The pocket don't start till you get to Brandy, right? So anyway, the boys see me. Go get Kenny Joe. Kenny, by the time I'm coming out, get on Nord, go in the pocket. I'm great. Kenny Joe see me and start smiling. And he tell the dude that when he got, he said, man, we got inch around. He said, man, that's Sherwood. That's my big homie. Kenny Joe was my little homie. His big brother was my homeboy. Right? And the dude like, one of them said, man, you're supposed to be around here. I said, man, this is my hood. I go where I go. Same as that, man. In the pocket. When I came home this time, I went straight to the pocket. I talked to Jonesy, Avery, Anthony Stone there, trying to bring Front and Corner Pocket back together, right? Because when I came up, Front and Corner Pocket was one neighborhood. It might have been front hoods on this side, pocket over there, but we considered ourselves as one hood. That's why we got OFH and OPH. You understand? My generation did that. I'm a front brother. I had to tell the dude yesterday, I'm in the first wave of my hood. I'm OG baby Crip front hood. I'm a front boy. I'm a real front brother, right? But in 1975, we changed that to original front hustlers, original pocket hustlers. Because our big homies, Mac Watson, Pep Bull, Great Cross, Ernest Hunt, my Uncle Peter Buster, them, they wasn't banging no more. They chasing money. They getting money. So we wanted to be like our big homies. Who you know from Long Beach, OG. I was born and raised. I'm a real East Sider. All right, Reese Cup, Rockhead, Dan Tanner, Shadowhead, Papa, rest in peace. A gang of them. Sam that was on death row. Al. Sam was just crummy. Harvey Cooper, Dog, Bam, Rat. Damn, man, there's so many, man. I just can't remember. You know, I like that little rapper boy from Long Beach. Feel me? But it was the time, Compton and Long Beach, don't take this the wrong way. It was the time Compton and Long Beach didn't get along. Right? And me going to jail, we got along in jail. I've been Rockhead when he first come to pen. Rockhead was a young nigga. 18 years old, long ass and natural. Skinny as a motherfucker, name fat and big. But Rockhead was my boy, man. Bugs. You understand what I'm saying? Trey was in Tracy with me. And in Salinas Valley. When he came back the second time, when I was in Salinas, when I got out the shoes in Salinas Valley, Trey had just got there. This idea with trolls today, y'all. I don't even feed into it no more. Sometimes I'm entertained, y'all, but damn, I'm getting rid of it. Right? But I got Harvey Cooper, my boy, man, dog. Connie White. Connie was a pimp. Yeah, but Reese Cup was one of my road dogs in the pen. Me and Reese Cup became CCO at the same time. I'm Little Scar, they call him Bawani. Damn, you know a gang of them, bam. I used to mess with Oscar Gaither used to mess with your mom. All right. Peace to Long Beach. It's always no. Watch this, man. A lot of people don't know how that Hub and Dub came about. That Hub and Dub. When I was independent, we first started seeing Compton Watch. It was really for the grapes, because of Huncho, right? Little Huncho went from being from the Grannies to being from Great, but he really from the Grannies. Little Hunch. Everybody called Little Hunch. He had Huncho brother, Big Huncho. But that's Wayne Day, Little Huncho. But we knew Easy Quake. I knew all the days except one of the sisters to Eric Fraser. Watch this. A lot of people don't know Eric Fraser. They call him Big Cup. I be telling people that, Reese Cup is Eric Fraser, little Reese Cup. That's why I know Dust, Hillside, right? Willie Gates in the pen. Rob Dog was in the shoe with me. I think he got kissed by one of the Gates girls. Gates is like the Fullers. You know what I mean? But Hillside, Dust, Reese Cup, my boy, man. I remember when I was still in the pen, and right before Reese Cup came back. The jail, I was in the pen. My little brother had just got out of YA. Reese Cup seeing my brother somewhere. He thought it was me and grabbed my little brother. Matter of fact, they had to swap me. Grab my little brother, because they ain't bam. You feel me? Hub and Dubs includes the Bloods and Pyrus, OG. No, Hub and Dub is Compton Crips, Watts Crips. That's why we say the Hub and the Dub. Every Crip said and Watts, every Crip said and Compton is a Hub and Dub. Feel me? Now, this is what people don't understand about Compton. I'm going to share some with y'all. When it comes to Bloods and Crips. Yep, Hillside. Compton Pyrus and Compton Crips got a thing. We would never go at each other in the penitentiary. The ones that was doing time, if Crips and Bloods got into it, we'd go at their partners and they go at other Crips. But we wouldn't go at each other because we had to deal with it on the streets and we didn't want to do that. We're going to leave things in the pen because it wasn't personal, it was just business. What gangster Sam? Sam from Long Beach? Talking about Sam from Long Beach? Insane no brain. That's right. But hey, y'all asking these questions, man. I still need them three people at the end of this rap if I can get my patterns. Come on now, support the channel. From the South. I heard of them. Now, Goon from the South. Goon, Grim, even Kirk, rested in peace. That was my nigga, man. Even Kirk used to call me double back because I used to, my back used to bother me a lot like you do now from doing burpees, right? Well, Nate Dogg brother. Is that right? You Nate Dogg brother, homie? But yeah, Goon, my boy, Gopher, Tiny Boo, Face was like my cousin, resting in peace. You know what I mean? His son tapped in my show. His nephew tapped in my show one time. But the South then was my nigga, Spank. You know what I'm saying? Oh, RP Nate Dogg. My bad. Animal. But yeah, man. Reese Cup was my boy, man. Bird, watch this, Insane. Bird from Insane. Now, when I was in Tracy, me and Rainbow from Paddy's Wall, we used to rob, dude. Go on they cell and rob them. I steal they shit. We go on they cell. Stripper. Me and Bird did that in Seaway. When this dude that had a sack, right? Go in there, man, take 2 ounces of weed from him, take everything out the shit. I left him the TV, we take everything out. But he was a Muslim. The Muslims, when I first went to the pen, you did not fuck with the Muslims. It was with the business. The Muslims called us to the imam office, to their office, to the headquarters. Rich Cup walked up in there with me. Bird was at work. Rich Cup rolled up in there with me. They got at me. They said, man, you need to return that merchandise. I said, what merchandise? No dude, when he told them the Crips came in and robbed him. On beholding him, they didn't know he had some weed, and that's the only reason we went in that cell. They said, man, y'all can have everything. I said, no, I'm going to give you his other shit back. Right? But I kept the radio. It was Super 2. They had Super 3s. Hadn't even came out yet. Bird got a limp leg, He walk with a limp. Walk with a limp. Trying to see this little Chili from Insane, I think too. Chili was in the pen with me too. But the Long Beach had a deep carpet. And Mr. Henderson, how you living, man? Yeah. But yeah, Richie Cup, that was my road dog. Richie Cup left Tracy before me. He left Tracy like 6 months before me. He went to Quincy. He was one of the dudes that had something to do with CCO. Short smoke, crack here and there. He ain't got to put his business out there like that. I get it though. Hoover Joe was one of the dudes that had something to do with it. CCO started in San Quentin, man. CCO came about because of Blue Magic. Once James Willard came, instead of having a power squabble, a beef over power, they came together and came up with Consolidated Crip Organization. That's all that was. Oh, Bird, all right. Bird was my boy in the pen, man. Yep. I don't know what dog is from I feel you, homie. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Seeing my brothers get on them drugs break my heart, man. Hey, watch this, man. I ain't never started wearing front of that till I stopped smoking. If I was in my addiction, I never wore front of that. I wasn't working. When I got sober, got me an FFAT. She took me, gave me my first year cake. My first year cake. I hate that no one reached out to Monster Cody to help. Watch this, what don't nobody know. A lot of people reached out to Monster Cody. First of all, you can't help nobody that don't want to help themselves. People reached out to Monster Cody. Don't think that nobody reached out to Monster Cody. A gang of gangsters reached out to Monster Cody as well as other keywords. Sometimes, man, you got to go through what you go through in order to find out where you're gonna go. It just so happened the homie lost his life. But a lot of homies have reached out to Monster, man. If it wasn't for Monster Cody, man, a lot of Christian Bloods couldn't get a book published right to today because he was the first gang member that got a book published. And people became infatuated, not only just with Monster Cody, but with Crip. The gang's period, right? Addiction, said it, watch this, man. Well, don't nobody know, homie, I still go to meetings. I did a Zoom meeting at 3:30 this morning. I still go to meetings, CA meetings. You got to help yourself first. That's what nobody know, man. When I was in Calipet, I ran AA and an NA meeting. I ran it. Hey, I ran that motherfucker so good that the lady that I needed to help me run it was the social warden, was the warden's secretary. This bitch used to give up fundraisers, right? And donate the money on the food sales for AA and NA to the schools in the Imperial Valley. And I called her on. I said, you don't supposed to do that. You got to send Alcoholics Anonymous and Cocaine Anonymous some money. You using it, they name under the umbrella getting this money. That's why you doing the fundraiser. And when she ran the fundraiser, say if she did a piece of sale, right? It might be 75 pieces left. I get 25 of the pieces. I get like 10 cakes. I get like 5 cases of soda for myself. And I come in, every brother, I wouldn't give a fuck if he was a Crip or blood, wherever, as long as he was black. If he didn't get nothing, homie, he got a half a piece of these 2 pieces of pizza, or a half if I can afford it like that. He got everything that was on the list that he couldn't afford. I gave it to him. And brothers, I keep 3 pieces for me and my son. You feel me? But yeah, you got drugs. Drugs play a role in tearing down a lot of brothers my age. They tore down a lot of the community. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of dudes just telling y'all they G's, and the G's just said, no, man, no. A lot of dudes got on that dope when a lot of us was in the pen and ended up moving back home. So they know everybody in the neighborhood, so they got the youngsters fooled. Like they was some of the gangbangers in the neighborhood. No, he just was living in the neighborhood. But drugs ain't good, man. Watch this. Don't be like these other people and speak down on a brother or sister that's on drugs, reach out to that brother that's on drugs. Reach out to that sister. For the grace of God, that can be you. For the grace of God, that can be you. Don't never talk about somebody that's down on their luck. Don't never talk about nobody that's down on their luck. That's what I'm talking about, man. Congratulations, bro. They said you are brothers too. That's good. Man, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna hit your cousin, Jay King, tonight. I'm gonna give her that marathon shirt too. Yeah. But that's what we got to start doing in our community, man. Helping each other. Let me ask y'all this, man. How many of y'all that's asking me questions that's in live right today? Got one of your partners you went to school with, that you ran with, that your mama know him, you know his mama, your daddy. Your dad, y'all know each other, family. Probably spent the night with each other's house when y'all was little. Which one of them really down on their luck? Do you look down on them or do you try to help them? That's what we got to ask ourselves. Some of us turn our nose at homies. Like when I came home, my homie Fidget from the pocket. Fidget wasn't doing good. I pull up in the Jag. I'm sipping on some Hennessy. When I first come home and I'm in the game, I used to drink Remy Martin and Hennessy out the bottle. I'm sipping mine straight out the bottle. I pull up. Fidget, you want some of this yak? I let my homie drink out the bottle. This is my homeboy. Fidget was my little homie. Fidget Uncle Kenny Hummer just died. He raised me. So anyway, man, letting that smoker drink out your bottle, bam. I don't even know the dude that's saying this. I just met this dude. Claiming my hood. I said, hey, Elmer, this the homeboy. You talking about this nigga that put work in. What you talking about? Man, I don't get down like that. I don't knock homies. Let's get out. When I came home, man, I had a homeboy, without even saying his name, I had a homeboy that was homeless. Stood up in front of the church. Right? And listen to me, man. I used to give him $20 every morning, take him breakfast every morning for about 6 months. For about 6 months. And told him, hey, man, I can get you in a program. But I ain't going to take you to the program. You got to take yourself. I try to advise the homies, you only do so much. Fall in their court. I never look down on any of that. Shit. In a real way, how many you can't afford to. A lot of little homies now, and it's sad to say, a lot of little homies' parents was on drugs, man. A lot of the homies my age parents wasn't on drugs and ended up getting on drugs later on. I ain't know none of my homies that I ran with parents was on drugs. And some of their uncles used to shoot heroin. But when that crackhead our community, man, it tore down the black family. It tore down the black family. But everybody blame everything on the gang member. No, don't blame the gang member for everything. Don't blame us for everything. They ain't blame that on us. You feel me? Rain is possible in the next hour. God damn, I hope it don't rain. My girl supposed to be checking something. I think we're going to Napa, though. Napa, California. To the wine thing. You know what I mean? I've seen the brochure. It looked nice. You know what I mean? Oh, that might be what we going on, man. But hey, man. Y'all ask the wrong question. I need 3 of y'all to end the raffle, though, man, if I can get my parents. In a whole lot of different ways. A lot of people don't know that either, Mr. Henderson. Your Chucky book come out before Monster Cody? No. Nope. Cody book came out first. Cody book came out first. Yeah. Yeah, but the quack fucked up our community, man. And when I was in my district, man, let me share some with y'all. I never stole nothing from my family. I wouldn't even go home because I used to jack. I was part of a jack crew. We wasn't jacking no nigga for no rocks. We was really out here jacking, right? But when I went on my runs, man, I wouldn't go home. My mom used to send my little brother and them come get me. Did you know run into Lil Feet? I know Lil Feet ran into him and all that. Did you know G Hope from UG? Nah. What's up, man? Here we go. No, I probably knew about Faith, though. I probably knew about Faith, though, Frazier. I got that hat for you, too, homie. Lil Feet, good brother. Intelligent. He done matured in jail. You know, people feel as though I shouldn't speak on Lil Feet, no, how we go up fashion because of this crime. I don't know if he did that. He just got found guilty. I don't know if he did that. You know what I mean? But I don't judge a man based on his past, man. You know what I mean? And this your final warning, Mr. Williams. My age ain't your concern. Why took you get into a little bit? Somebody posted came on death row that Pete put a jacket on and didn't do nothing to it. They was trying to tell Lil Pete to do something, and Lil Pete said, can't nobody tell him what to do. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know? You know. That's all. I ain't that far. Text me. Text me, man. Man, just text me right quick. I'm gonna tell you. The little homies don't respect Hoopsville. Little homies don't respect OG's homies that smoke. They can't imagine how much of a factor the OGs were. If you ain't lying, okay, but watch this, homie. When I smoked, my homies respected me because you couldn't tell I smoked, right? And I remember one time, Weezy from Corbin Park, and Can them was in the hood one time. I just passed on the liquor like 12,000. Got my 79 coupe running back. I said, I'm the cleanest smoker in front of it. My little Tan, like my niece, this was BJ niece. Tan said, you ain't no motherfucking crackhead, nigga. You come to my grandma's house when ain't nobody else there. You can go home. You don't be stealing from nobody. But in reality, I was smoking dope, right? My hands wasn't, I wasn't like every other smokers that didn't care about themselves, right? But a smoker got a whole lot to get to the community, man. Sometimes dudes get high because they feeling sorry for themselves. I got tired of feeling sorry for myself. I said, I ain't want to get high no more. You know what I mean? I was drowning all my bullshit in the crack pipe, thinking that could solve my problems when it was creating more problems. When I was in my addiction, man, it was like I was in prison, right? I took myself away from the equation of everything. Everything. From everything. I took myself out of everybody that meant something to me. Like, I know what crack cocaine can make a motherfucker do. You know what I'm saying? But my family never turned on me. You know what I mean? I used to be out there, man. Sometimes my cousin, the twin, would come get me from Nutty Block and take me to their house. Make me stay over there like 2 or 3 weeks. My little sister used to come get me, take me to her house, make me stay with her 2 or 3 weeks. Feed me and shit, get me back well. I'll go right back at what I was doing. And I hit a lick. I jacked a dude out of state for 2 birds, 37,000. I said, fuck smoking dope. I got to get me some money. And I literally gave the dope away. The niggas I used to buy dope from, I was selling them niggas dope for a little bit of nothing. You know what I mean? But don't turn your back on them. Don't turn your back on them. Let me just get Roger this text right quick. Yeah, that's a, at what age were you messing with that? I started smoking cocaine in 1978, man. I was 18 years old. Started something. Hey, watch this. I ain't never clucked off no car. Ain't never sold none of my jewelry. None of that. Nope. Every car I ever lost either got impounded or when I got to jail, I told my mom to sell it. That's my money. And my brothers in them keeping the motherfucking cars. You feel me? I got you, Roger. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's all that was. I never could. I said I wasn't giving no nigga my cars, letting nigga use my car for no dope. Yeah. Watch this, man. My homies, I used to go to my homies to get anything I wanted, even when I was in my addiction, right? Some of them didn't like giving me shit, but they gave it to me. It was because of them. I ain't had to pump gas. It was because of them I ain't pushing basket. It never got that hard on me like that. I shook my relationship when I was in my addiction. I shook my girl. We didn't break up. My girl didn't know I was smoking until I went to a program. I took myself to a program, huh? I just got tired. Tired of being tired, man. That's all that was. It wasn't fun no more. It wasn't fun no more. It wasn't fun no more, man. Hey, watch this. Dick. When I started getting high in 1978, it was considered for players, man. I smoked dope with Tootie Reese. Tootie Reese was the kingpin in LA. An ounce cost 2,600. Half ounce was like 1,400. It was a player's high. It was a rich man high. I started off snorting cocaine. 1978, me and my best friend, baby, went to Frisco with a half a gallon of water. I got introduced to the pipe. Right? Listen to me, man. I remember one time a motherfucker stole 8 ounces from me at 1,300. 8 ounces of water, $1,300 out of my pocket. Listen to my just pulled up, man. I had a rag full. I pull up on 133rd. I'm in my homie Gary Jean, mom in the front yard because I sold dope across the street, but it's summertime, so I'm sitting under the tree. And I had been up like damn near 24 hours, right, getting out. I was in Wilmington Arms with my boy Tommy Wayne from Wilmington Arms. And the neighbor guy, they just gave me a half a gallon, so I pulled up 8 ounces. I had 8 ounces sitting up under the chair in a baby bottle, 1,300 in my pocket. And I fell asleep, being up 24 hours. Then I woke up, the water gone, my money out my pocket, keys still in my pocket. They didn't take the car, nothing, right? And I knew who did it. This nigga was across the street, man. Man, I grabbed an aluminum baseball bat and got the beating shit out of this dude named Gilbert, man. Wilbert. I beat the shit out of Wilbert. It was Gary Jean's cousin. Gary Jean daddy, JP, gave me my money back. They ain't get the dope, but I got my 1,300 back. They sent that motherfucker back out. I was trying to kill that nigga with that bat. Right? Well, then I went to the pen. That was a wrap. You know what I mean? My OGs was looking everything up and down Hoover. Primo's crack was a hell of a drug in the 80s. They gave Hoover scandalous representation. It does that to everybody. Yes, your hood was known for what? Oh, yeah, without a doubt, man. I can set the green yards. I can set something on fire. Trust and believe that. But I don't even want to be in the game no more, man. I came home and dipped in it. Thought I was feeling myself. Thought my shit didn't stink. I had to get up out of that. Crack ain't gonna never leave, man. Drugs ain't gonna never leave the earth, man. Drugs is an easy way to solve people's problems, a weak person problem. They use drugs as a sensor. This can relieve them of their problems, but it can't give you more problems. You feel me? You know how many times, man, I done fucked off thousands one night. I'd be mad at myself because I can't go home to my girl because I'm broke now. You know what I'm saying? That shit is stressful, man. But ain't nothing wrong with a person trying to get help. A lot of people don't know to ask for help. A lot of people really don't know to ask for help. Don't look down on them. Try to help them. Talk to them. Same question you asked me what made me want, what started me to go on that path. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. You feel me? I thought it was cool. But it wasn't. Only drug I never smoked, man, is PCP. Only drug I can sell is weed and PCP. OG Bam, you notice how the internet went into overdrive with the nonsense as soon as the peace talk began in a real way. And you don't think that's by coincidence? That ain't by coincidence, man. That ain't by coincidence. Anything to prevent peace in our community, these people gonna create. And what Big U is doing is creating is a prevention towards peace. Right? So don't blame it on the feds. Don't blame Loose Cannon them. Blame Loose Cannon and Brick Baby and Big U to a certain degree for their own demise. But don't blame it all on them. Black people still playing a role in taking the homie down with the assistance of the white man. You understand what I'm saying? Let me share this with you, man. My mama instilled this in me, man. If you make your bed, be willing to lay in your bed. I cannot blame nobody else for my problems in life, man. Myself. For every action, there's a reaction. I was working out. Shit, I might play handball. I go play handball. I do a lot of walking. I go walking almost every morning, right? Since I ain't working, I'm really finna start back walking. But I want to start. My little homie Redbird trying to get me in the gym, man. I might start buffing on again in the summer. Might start buffing. I play golf once a week. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping. That's what my wife wanted to do. She be trying, she wanted to learn how to go. She go to the men's golf course when I take our grandson. They could get back on that grind. That's right. Yeah, but my little homie Redbird want me to get in the gym. Redbird be working out like a motherfucker. Or Mike, Big Ant got weights in the yard. My big homie Big Ant be buffing. So I might start fucking with Big Ant, going to Nutty Block buffing with my big homie. You know what I mean? I need to start doing some bar work. Most people pride would not let them shit. My pride is what made me ask for help, huh? Because I know how people look down at people that's on dope. I seen a lot of dudes I knew had hands, right? Wasn't punks. When they got their addiction, they got soft. There's something about what crack cocaine used to do to me. It made me scary in the sense that I wouldn't rob and steal. I wouldn't steal from people, right? I was jacking. But it made me violent. It made me want to go there, right? But some people become soft when they get in their addiction. And it's pathetic. I remember one time I did some low shit. I said some low shit. I was in my addiction, right? And I had a broad out of state. I told my mom I needed $300. Man, don't you know my mama got out of her bed, took me to the bank, gave me $300 for me to get a plane ticket, right? Had some pocket. My little brother came around the corner in his electricity truck. He said, "Nigga, why you play Bob out there?" He said, "Bob laughing at you now. Bob know what you was doing, nigga." You feel what I'm saying? That hurted me, man. I hit a lick and gave my mama money back there. I hit a lick and gave my mama money back. My mama told me, she said, if you ever need something, don't you never be ashamed to tell me what you want to do. I'd rather you ask me for it to go rob somebody and take it. I just didn't have the heart in me to ask my mama for some money to go buy them drugs. You understand what I'm saying? Even my addiction, homie. I was the first one to give my mama a birthday present. Out of all my mama's 6 kids, I always been the first one to give her a birthday present. I ring the doorbell at 6 o'clock in the morning with a birthday present for my mama. Every year. Narcotics had my mom kill her sister in front of me and my sister. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, my brother. Sorry to hear that. It's a nice live, man. I like how y'all doing this with me. But I'm gonna share this with y'all. I don't want y'all to take this the wrong way. Understand what my little bro, little deep, Mr. Henderson saying, understand everything y'all say. But to a certain degree, listen to me. To a certain degree, it's our responsibility to get a person off drugs in some type of way we put them on. We sold them drugs. How many of y'all souls had the sack, man? You seen dudes you used to respect and you start talking down to them because they don't do it, but you still accepted this money. How many times y'all made a nigga clean up your yard, nigga, but nothing in your yard gonna clean up? You misused that man because you had power. Selling drugs is like a prestige. You ain't gonna get rich. You ain't gonna get rich. You get enough money to live comfortably. A lot of dope dealers end up being rats. Not all of them, but some of them. Because they ain't got it in them to go do the time when they get caught. They so worried about their girl running off with their money. You know? And watch this. That's what happened. A lot of dudes that got in their addiction ended up robbing their own homeboys because their homies was doing too much. And a lot of people thought that was hateism. It was how you was treating people when you had that bad. Hey man, you think I'm lying, man? If I came to a gang of money, I'm gonna look out for my community. Not just front hood, I'm gonna look out for the black community. I'm gonna look out for the black community, man. Tap in, what's up, Deep TV? How you doing? I'm saying, well, let me see what you say. Are you saying sellers are just as bad as the users to a certain degree? Hey man, I know niggas that sold their mama's stuff. They their mama's best friends today. I'm glad I ain't never run across none of my mother and their friends that was in an addiction. None of my auntie's friends that was getting high. I'm glad I didn't do that. That would have hurted me. One lady I knew, she was grown, went to school with my aunties, matter of fact, and her daddy was the preacher of the church, baptized me. She was on heroin, right? When I caught my hot ones, my auntie came and see me, said, that girl from the Bible, she brought you a Bible. Well, they let me got my name put on the Bible and everything. Did it. Her son ended up being in his addiction when I was in the pen. Her son was my grandmother's godson. That nigga stole my grandmama's car. My grandmama letting this nigga watch the car. She go back in the house, man. That nigga go in the house while my grandmama was in the bathroom, stole her money out of her purse and stole the car keys and took her car, man. I said, boy, this nigga come to New Folks, I'm gonna take that nigga head, man, for doing that to my grandma. But she knew what he was doing. She was trying to help him, right? Sometimes we do the wrong things to the wrong people. I feel it's obligation to want to help those that need help. Some people don't know to ask for help, man. I was one of them dudes. I ain't just talking about when I was in my addiction. Anything I used to go through, I ain't know to ask for help because my pride and my ego got in the way. And I kicked my pride and ego to the curb a long time ago. Your pride and ego will get you killed, put in penitentiary. Your pride and ego is worse than being a gang member, man. If you don't know how to handle your pride and ego, man, you will get caught up in some shit that you regret. Trust and believe that, man. If you were from Live, where you know about St. Francis. What you mean what I know about St. I don't understand that question, though. If you from Live, where you know about St. Francis. I don't think I know about St. Francis. This is a hospital. I don't know what you're talking about. I was born in Linwood. Yeah, St. Francis Hospital on tour. It's the hospital my mother passed in, bro. The homie mom, who used to say, homie moms gave me some drugs. Listen to me, man. I remember one time when I got out of my addiction, I was hustling. Started selling drugs. One of my homies' mamas called me a punk, man. I wouldn't sell giving nothing on credit. I said, who you talking to, bitch? And my little brother Inch defended it. Her son was standing right there and didn't say nothing. I ain't taking nothing from my homie. Either you didn't hear it, but I know he heard it. He said, man, I'm be disrespecting the homie. Mama, what that was out my mom. I said, man, my mama ain't on dope. And me and my little brother almost got into a fight behind it, and I understood what my little brother was saying. Huh? I understood exactly what my little brother was saying. That's real talk, brother. You get a little power because you got that dope sack. Treat people like they beneath you in a real way. Chris ain't the only ones getting locked up, man. Everybody getting locked up. Why would you come in my live and say Chris getting locked up? Come on, man. Don't make me dismiss you out my show, bro. Don't do that, man. Said, how long can you look out and keep asking for fronts? Don't give them nothing. Watch this, man. This is what made me get sober. My homies used to give me so much, and one day I asked for something, right, and they gave me $20. But normally this nigga was giving me damn near $1,000. If I called them all together at the same time, I might work with damn near $4,000-$5,000. My little homies would check this, right? And I said, hey, nigga, you treat me like a smoker. He said, nigga, what you gonna do with the $20? I understood what my homie was saying. He played a role in me running my ass to that program. When he was still living, I used to always tell him that. And he knew it. And he said, man, that was the only way I can get you off dope, man. Every time I hit the hood, nigga, I was giving you $200-$300. Sometimes $1,000, nigga, just here. You stay fresh, you keep a bitch. That's all he said. He said, nigga, you got hoes pulling up in 500s and 560s, Lexuses and shit, brand new SUVs looking for you. Because I kept a bad broad. I never fucked with a girl that was on dope. When I was on dope, I couldn't afford two habits, so I wanted a woman on dope, right? And that's just how it was. What's up, Keith? How you living? Don't run from it, run to it. Say it again, TB. And that's how life is, man. We got to start understanding. Same thing can make you laugh and make you cry. You might be knocking your homeboy. It might be somebody in your family just as worse off than your homeboy, your homegirl that's in their addiction. So play a role in trying to get them. If they don't want to listen, stop fucking with them. When you see them coming, lock the door, close the door, ignore them. They're gonna get the message like that. But don't think you beneath them. For the grace of God, that can really be you. Hey man, these youngsters out there smoking more weed than the motherfucker that smoke crack. They spend more money on weed than some crackheads buy crack. You feel what I'm saying? So don't never look down at nobody, man. Who told you you was better than somebody? No, I ain't better than nobody, man. I just know to take care of myself. That's what we need to learn, understand. But as a black community, we shouldn't want people coming in our community say they're gonna give them syringes and pipes. Why we want them to get these new syringes and new pipes where they won't catch nothing? No, you want the addiction to stay. Like when Newports first hit the ghetto, they was passing out Newports free. Now they don't sell menthol cigarettes in Los Angeles. Ain't that a bitch? Every corner we got a church or a motherfucking liquor store. We got black folks calling Martin Luther King Killer King when that's the best trauma center in America. Reason people die is if they get shot on Crenshaw, that's the closest county hospital, they might die when they get there. Don't blame the hospital. Blame they's not giving us affordable health care. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we got to start looking at, man. That ain't not all the time, Harry. Not all the time, homie. But watch this, man. It was never in my vision to want to rob a home. I ain't never robbed nobody I knew. I might rob somebody that they was getting their shack from. I ain't never robbed nobody I knew. No, not me. But come on, man. I got 33 people in here. I still need 3 people for this raffle. But I get 3 people at the end of the raffle. End of the raffle, man. Support the channel. I'm surprised JC ain't up in here, man. Come on, man. End of the raffle. Support this raffle, man, if I can get this goddamn cabinet. That's what we got to look at, man. To that I really could see you. To that I really could see you. What you mean you really could see me? I don't understand that. I don't respect pimps at all. Man, You should have got on that pimping. For what, man? I ain't no shit. I love women, man. I'm too much of a freak to want to send a broad on the corner and sell her body. I'm too much of a motherfucking freak, man. Pimping ain't never been in me. I know some pimps, but pimping ain't successful, man. Pimps is like bisexual dudes to me. Pitch you or catch. You know what I'm saying? Pimps is just as feminine as the woman. Look at Sharp. He got arch eyebrows and shit. Only person he talks shit to is a female. He don't talk shit to a man. And when he talks shit to a man, the man is extra soft. And he got to wait till somebody else say something ignorant to him, then he go in on it. But he don't just get at men like he get at a woman. Come on, man. No, pimping ain't in my nature, man. The way they pimping now, come on, man. This ain't pimping, it's kidnapping. They forcing a woman to do something she don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? They ain't pimping. That's why I don't check in. Ain't no bitch and I ain't got no pimp. Hoes check in. I ain't got to check in nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how we got to start looking at things, man. I'm just a black dude that want our community to be better. I wish we can get rid of the whole drug problem. But people gonna always watch this, man. They put their go fast in our community. That's a homosexual drug, right? They put drugs in our community, the child community there. Drugs, crack cocaine didn't do number enhance and raise gang violence in our community. It gave gang members access to more guns, high power weapons, right? Instead of us using them on the Colombians and anybody else and taking the sack from them, we start shooting each other. Then you got the white enterprise, you got the third world, you got Ozone, Harry O, numerous other dudes, right? Then you had dudes like Suge Knight and them trying to play the dope dealers out what they was putting them, giving them access and running for them. Everybody try to play each other. We got to learn how to not play each other and help each other, man. That's how I look at it, man. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it, man. When I see blacks in front of stores and shit, if I got $3 and the motherfucker asks me for some change, man, if I got change after walking out that store, I'm going to give it to him. Now, 9 out of 10, I know what they're going to use that change for. Sometimes I did just be hungry coming in, I'll buy you something. But I know what they're going to use the change for, but I ain't going to never deny them. If I got it to give, I ain't going to never deny them because I might need, my hand might be out too. I might be down on my luck. Man, watch this. I ain't never think my girl kicked me out and I'd be homeless one time. And people in the show looked out for me, had me in a room. I could have went to my niece and my cousins and my brothers in them spot. My pride played a role in that. Man, I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to sleep on no motherfucking couch. Shit. I kicked my motherfucking ego to the pride and kissed my girl ass and got back in that house. Where it was warm at. Icebox full of food. You understand what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't judge no one, especially not a brother. We can't afford to, man. We can't afford to. That's why Big U going through the shit he going through. People judging the homie. Ain't nobody talking about none of the good shit he ever did. They only talking about what everybody else is talking about. It's a dude that got a show. This dude is, I asked this dude, I commented in the show, I said, man, do you know Big U? Said, no. I had a brief conversation with him. Well, it's quite obvious he didn't like the brief conversation Big U gave him because he belittling every time he talk about Big U. He said he got what he got coming and all that. Half of these people don't even, majority of these, not half, 95% of the people got a negative opinion of Big U, don't even know him personally. They're just speaking on him. Now look at No Jumper. You got the No Jumper employees talking about Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, and Big U with the white boy. With the white boy, instead of asking the white boy, what the fuck the feds ask you? What you tell the feds? They want to get money off talking about a black man. No, we ain't gonna do that, man. You ain't gonna belittle the homie. Talk about some of the good shit he did. Stop worrying about the past, man. I did some fucked up shit in the past. We all did some fucked up shit in the past, man. Some of us regret it and some of us don't. So if I get a mentor program, is people gonna start coming on YouTube? Oh man, fuck Bam. He used to be this, he did this, he done killed. Oh man, don't do me like that. Give me credit for what I'm trying to do today. I'm trying to create a better legacy for myself. I want my grandkids to be proud of me. My great nieces and nephews and cousins to be proud of me, man. They can't be proud of my past. They wasn't even living. For some money, you'll be surprised who would turn into a house. And they say it again. That's true, but Bam wouldn't. Everybody ain't got a price tag, man. Hey, watch this. It ain't enough money in the world for me to betray a brother. It ain't enough money in the world for me to betray a brother. Nah, hell no. Ain't enough money in the world for me to become an informant. None of that. You understand what I'm saying? That's a weak way out. That's a weak way out, man. Yeah, that's a weak way out, man. That's a weak way out, man. Come on, man. Y'all gonna get another live by me tonight, too, and I'm gonna do one before I leave tomorrow. Come on, man. Y'all got 2 more. I need 3 people into the raffle. Support the channel, man. Can I get 3 people into this raffle? Come on, man. What's $6? Into the raffle, man. Support your boy. I need my patterns bad. Shit. Putting this PayPal back up there, man. Y'all come on, man. PayPal a bit more, man. In that raffle, man. James Cash put it up there too, man. PayPal a bit more, man. I need 3 people. Can I get 3 people into the raffle? Tomorrow's gonna be 5 because I still ain't got the 6 people in the raffle. So let me get 3 people now, though, man. Let me get 3 people. I get my pattern. I appreciate it. But you ain't lying about that. People will. For a price, anybody will do some shit. I went to prison for another dude, and this dude still ended up in there with me months later. And in a real way. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how I do. Watch this, man. It's weighing in between that your homies gonna look out for you when you go to prison. I was just blessed to have homies that had a lot of love and respect and look out for me. I was blessed to come from a good family that my family never turned on me. My mother sent me money every month. My father sent me money every month. Right? My cousins never wrote me, accepted all my collect calls and sent me packages. My homies, the ones that was getting money, dog, weedy, dirt, cheap, chuck now, hey, listen to me, send me bread every month. When I say bread and Bodine them was sending me money, man, they bought me at least 7 phones, starting at $1,300. The highest phone I ever paid for was $3,600. Dog paid for that motherfucker, right? But this is what I used to tell my homies when they used to say, man, you need some money? Because I kept a broad when I was in the pen. I said, man, slide a broad up under me, man. I can get it through her. If she's willing to come through customs, I'm going to get what I want. You understand what I'm saying? And I wasn't into misusing no sister. I just wasn't trying to fall in love with her. You understand what I'm saying? I was sending my daughter's money off my hustle. I sent my daughter's money. My first grandson, man, listen to my pay for the baby shower of selling some drugs in prison. I took pride in that. You understand what I'm saying? Speaking of my grandson, this little motherfucker, this little badass, he told the teacher, tried to get him to do something. He told the note, said, I'm gonna get my pawpaw. I'm gonna call my pawpaw. And told the teacher, call my mom if I can call my pawpaw. I had to stop through there to get at him. But I wasn't mad at him. He ain't cussed the lady out, shit. You know? But hey, man, we got to all just learn how to be mindful of each other. Yes, I have done some fucked up shit. Listen to me, Mr. A lot of brothers is afraid to admit to that. We all done some fucked up shit in our community, man. You don't think we owe retribution to our community for the shit we can cause? That's why I be saying we're not a product of our environment. Our environment is a product of us. See, we had a choice to sell drugs. We had a choice in the game, baby. You got a choice in the killing somebody. We decided to take them choices. Everybody in the community ain't a gang member. Everybody in the community ain't never killed nobody. Everybody ain't never packed nobody out. Because these is choices we decide to live. Everybody wasn't made for the streets, and the streets ain't wasn't built for everybody. That's why they got sidewalks, man. Listen to me, man. We can't keep blaming the gang baby for the problems in the neighborhood. We got to look at the man in the mirror. We all play a role in this bullshit, man. We all play a role in it. Come on, man. Into the raffle. I need 3 people. We've been in there an hour and a half, man. Can I get 3 people into the raffle? Support the channel. I need just 3 more people into the raffle, man. Y'all see the PayPal up there. Into the raffle, man. Support your boy. Support your boy, man. Into the raffle, man. I need this. I want to get my motherfucking shit. Who's playing basketball today, man? Who's playing basketball? Oh, the Suns, they playing right now. It's Timberwolves and the Suns, 21-27. But yeah, this is how we You got to look at it, man. It's on us. We in the front of Compton, man. We in the front of Compton. The front is the market in my hood. A lot of people don't know that. That's the front. We in the front of Compton, man. Like when I was coming up, when I go to the pocket, they like, where you going, man? I'm going in the back of the woods, man. Going in the back of the woods. When I go, like if you listen to King T, and he say, play like a piano, he said, where you from? I'm from the boondocks of Compton, California. Compton's like the boondocks. You're getting close to the harbor. At the end of Caffey, ain't no more freeway on the 110. The 110 stopped at Caffey. That's the boondocks. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, man, when I first moved to Compton, man, don't you know it was a gang of white folks still living in Compton? White men made it like that and give nobody no job or a way to some money. Hey, watch this. To a certain degree, you're right. But to a certain degree, you're also wrong. There's a whole lot of jobs out here, man. Niggas just want to sit on their ass. I'm going to tell you, if I can't get a mentorship, I want the job my little homie got, Mr. Henderson got. Real talk, you real can't say it again, D. Man, my little homie got a motherfucking job I love. That man hauling fresh, brand new whips. And that's his shit. That's his truck. I want to own my own shit. That's why I got a thing called BAM Affordable Painting. It's run here on the west side. Yeah, we on the west side. West side of Compton. On the pocket is the east. Everything on this side of Wilmington is the east. But people out of Watts, we think front here is the east because Wilmington and Watts is the east. See, once you cross El Segundo, you no longer on the east side of nothing. You're in the west side. You're in the west side. Come on, man, I need 3 people, man. Enter the raffle, man. Support the channel. If I can get up out of here. I ain't even brought these trash cans in either. That's crazy. Cut the grass this morning, though. Yeah, come on, man. I've been here an hour and 27 minutes, man. Come on, man. I need 3 people in the raffle, man. Support the channel, man. In the raffle, man. Support your boy, man. Support your boy, man. In the raffle. Support the channel, man. Ed Huncho, my big homie. I know his family. I knew his mother, Betty, and his daddy, Big Arthur. He Arthur Jr. Wayne, my big homie. His little Hunch, my homie. Me and their brother, he's a Quake, was real, real cool. Philip. I only knew Lil Crow, Kenny Crow, their little brother, resting in peace. When he was low riding, you know, we used to see each other. But Bridget, I had a thing for Bridget Day, his sister. And Cheryl, that's my partner. Last time I seen Cheryl, so my homie, Big Rick house. Ricky Diggs, rest in peace, in Elaine. Southeast Compton by Long Beach. That's what I'm talking about. Boulevard. Come on, man. End of the raffle, man. If I can get up out of here, y'all getting 2 more minutes out of me. I'm gonna leave at 1 minute and 30 minutes, man. Hour and 30 minutes. Live been cool though. This was a good live, man. I will be going live again at 10 o'clock at the Kev Mac. At the Kev Mac, I'm going live, little James. Because I know you're gonna be in here. At the Kev Mac go live. I'll be trying not to do lives and Kev Mac go live. I appreciate what him and Shag tried to do for me. Get some people to donate because I'm on suspension. But I will be coming back live. I'm gonna do 1 more live tonight. I'm gonna do a live tomorrow. Players Only TV. What's up, Players Only TV? Come on, man. I need 2 people. We got 2 minutes. Can I get 2 people, 3 people? I mean, at the end of the raffle, man. If I can get my pad, if I can call. This nigga don't even want to give me credit. And I got majority of the money. Right? This nigga really want to jack the price up. Because he said my YouTube channel is cool. Is that a bitch, nigga? I ain't monetized. Come on, man. 3 people, man, enter the raffle. Support your boy, man. It'd be greatly appreciated if I can get up out of here. On that note, man, ain't nobody told you they love you. Guess what? OG Bam, love you. Peace.